Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, Writing Practices. Today we're covering a deeply important letter, the Refugee Visa Sponsorship Letter. If you are sponsoring someone who is fleeing persecution, conflict, or a humanitarian crisis, a strong sponsorship letter can be crucial in securing their refugee visa. This letter formally expresses your intent to support the applicant and assures immigration authorities that the refugee will have financial and housing stability in their new country. In this tutorial, I'll walk you through each section of the letter, explaining what to include and why it matters. Let's get started. Your contact information, identifying the sponsor. At the very top of your letter, you'll need to include your personal details. This ensures that immigration officials can quickly identify who is offering sponsorship. Make sure to include your full name, your complete address, your city, state, and zip code, your email address, your phone number. For example, Emma Williams, 123 Maple Street, Toronto, Ontario, M4B1V7. emma.williams@email.com, +1 555 123 4567. Providing this information clearly ensures that the authorities can easily contact you if they need any additional details. Date, when the letter is written. Next, you should include the date you are writing the letter. This helps keep an official record of when the sponsorship request was submitted. For example, April 30th, 2025. This is a simple but essential detail that ensures proper documentation of your request. Recipient's details, addressing the embassy or consulate. Now you need to address your letter to the appropriate embassy or consulate handling the refugee visa application. This section includes the name of the embassy or consulate, their address, their city, state, and ZIP code. For example, if you are submitting the sponsorship request to the Canadian Embassy in a refugee applicant's home country, it would look like this: to Canadian Embassy in Ankara, 88 Ataturk Boulevard, Ankara, Turkey 06650. By addressing the letter correctly, you ensure that it reaches the right officials without unnecessary delays. Subject line, clearly stating the purpose of your letter. The subject line should be clear and direct so that immigration officers immediately understand the purpose of your request. The correct format is Subject, Sponsorship Letter for Refugee Visa Application. This makes it clear that you are offering sponsorship and ensures that your letter is categorized correctly. Salutation, addressing the immigration officials. Since this is a formal letter, you should use a respectful salutation. If you don't know the recipient's name, use Dear Sir, Madam. If you do have a specific contact, you can address them directly. Dear recipient's name. This maintains a professional and respectful tone. Opening paragraph, stating your sponsorship intentions. Your first paragraph should immediately state your purpose, that you are sponsoring a refugee and requesting their visa approval. Make sure to include the refugee's full name, the reason they are seeking asylum, your status as a legal resident or citizen of the host country, your commitment to providing financial and housing support. For example, I am writing to formally express my intent to sponsor Ahmed Hassan, who is seeking a refugee visa to enter Canada due to ongoing persecution in his home country. As a legal resident of Canada, I am fully prepared to provide financial, housing, and emotional support to assist him in resettling safely. This introduction immediately makes it clear why you are writing and reassures officials that the refugee will have necessary support upon arrival. Explaining your ability to support the refugee. In the next section, you should explain the specific ways you will support the refugee. This is important because immigration authorities want to ensure that the applicant will not become financially dependent on the government. Clearly state that you will provide financial assistance, housing and daily necessities, access to healthcare and other essential needs. For example, I confirm that I have the means to support Ahmed Hassan and will ensure that he has access to necessities such as accommodation, food, healthcare, and other essential needs. I am fully committed to assisting him throughout the resettlement process to help him integrate into society successfully. This paragraph reassures officials that you understand the responsibilities of sponsorship and that the refugee will be well taken care of. Listing supporting documents. To strengthen your sponsorship request, You must include supporting documents that prove you are financially and logistically capable of providing support. List the enclosed documents clearly: a copy of your valid identification, passport or residency permit, proof of financial stability, bank statements, employment letter or tax records, proof of residence, rental agreement, utility bill or property ownership documents, a detailed explanation of your relationship with the refugee and your commitment to their well-being. For example, I have enclosed the following documents to support this sponsorship: a copy of my valid Canadian passport, recent bank statements demonstrating my financial capacity, a letter from my employer confirming my income and employment status, a copy of my rental lease agreement proving my ability to provide housing, a personal statement detailing my relationship with Ahmed Hassan and my commitment to his well-being. Including these documents makes it easier for immigration officials to verify your eligibility as a sponsor. Requesting prompt consideration. In this paragraph, politely request that the sponsorship be considered favorably and processed as soon as possible, especially if the refugee is in a dangerous situation. For example, I kindly request that you consider this sponsorship favorably and process the application as soon as possible, given the urgent circumstances. Please do not hesitate to contact me should you require any further information. This demonstrates your urgency while remaining professional and respectful. Closing paragraph, showing appreciation. Before ending the letter, it's important to express gratitude for the time and effort the immigration officers will put into reviewing your application. For example, thank you for your time and consideration. I look forward to your response and appreciate any assistance you can provide in facilitating this sponsorship request. A polite and appreciative tone leaves a positive impression. Closing and signature. To formally close the letter, use "Sincerely your full name." For example, "Sincerely Emma Williams." This concludes your letter in a professional manner. And that's it. You now have a well-structured refugee visa sponsorship letter that clearly explains your intent, provides necessary details, and assures officials of your commitment to supporting the refugee. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Writing Practices for more step-by-step writing guides. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below, and I'll be happy to help. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.